So I am here at just want to show you guys at Cadogan Place in I don't know if you guys would call it Knightsbridge or you'd call it Chelsea. Pretty much on Sloane Street. Okay, and I have the flags behind me, Royal Danish Embassy and the Jumeirah Carlton, and a very noisy leaf blower. So the biggest thing I often say to people is that the limitation and the lack that they want to put in your mind is to serve them. So I have Hermes behind me. The lack and the limitation is always, it serves as control. You need to stop listening to what they tell you constantly. You need to stop listening to people's rules, people's nonsense. Why am I saying this? Because the car park that I used today, right? So I used the car park and they said, oh, there's no space at the top anymore. It's so busy for Christmas that there's gonna be no space and you cannot park there. I slid my car right into it. Like, there was no better space to park in the world. People drove past that place. Why? Because there's no space and you only have to go down in the basement. But there was like 3 spaces even after mine. People, I remember being at college or sixth form basically, and people had this experiment. I still remember, it was an experiment basically. And this experiment was all to do with Milgram in the 1950s, and it was challenging authority, challenging this. People won't challenge anything. I remember this study that they did on Instagram where they got these 2 guys, they put them in like security outfits, and they said, oh, we are checking people before we come in. These people didn't even have that little bat thing that they check you at the airport. They had a lint roller. A lint roller, just imagine this. Stuff that you take off from your clothes, they had a lint roller. It's just wild. You need to question everything that what people do. You need to question, and then you need to question some more, and then keep questioning, because if you don't question, you're gonna end up where most people are. They'll take all your freedoms, all your rights, everything away from you because you don't question anything. You have to question everything in this world, and you have to question people, you have to question yourself. Are those really my beliefs? Do I really believe in that? I used to have a client so many years ago, probably about 9-10 years ago, and I constantly used to tell him, but are those your beliefs? Do you really believe that? Is that for you? Now the answer is usually no, that's the thing, but you know. So you can't let people's limitations become yours. Because if you let people decide where you should be in life or what you should be doing, you'll never get anywhere. And people's focus traditionally, because it's stronger, is always on the negative about life. It's very easy to tell people, oh, you know, this is what a negative person looks like, right? This is what a negative person looks like. But you need to find out what is a positive person. Positive people speak life into you. Positive people encourage you. And positive people encourage the light inside you. They don't cut you down. There are no nasty remarks. Somebody can have a bad day, that's fine. But positivity in a person is key. Positivity, if you have that light of positivity, positivity is possibility. If you have that light inside you, it doesn't matter how dark your surroundings will be, you'll get to a point where you'll say, no, actually, you know what? I can do it. I can make it. I can get there. I can have it. And you'll feel good. It feels like a lightness. Always focus on the bright side of something. Even when you think that there is no bright side of something, focus on it. Constantly have the focus of it, because when you have the focus of something that's positive, that's bright, you're going to feel better within yourself. You're going to feel like, oh, I can really do it. I can have it. And just being comfortable in yourself. Like, I'm filming this standing on Cadogan Square. Pretty much, I would consider it Knightsbridge. And a lot of people are walking past me, as you can see. Some people are looking at me. What is this woman doing? I love how they've already got the 2023 stuff. It's not even Christmas yet, but you know, they've got all that ready. They're prepared. You need to be comfortable inside your own body. To be positive, it's to be comfortable inside your own body. No matter where you are, what you're doing, what's happening in the background. The biggest thing is people always worry, what will other people think? They're not thinking, that's the point. That's why we are where we are in society, because other people did not think. They blindly followed an order, they blindly did something, they didn't think, they didn't question anything. That's why we are where we are. Positivity, not toxic positivity, like, oh yeah, everything will be okay. Sometimes things won't be okay. Sometimes things need to completely crash in your life. They need to completely fuck up for you to start again. That doesn't mean you can't start. That doesn't mean you can't start better. It's like that old saying, good things have to fall apart so better things can fall together. It's a vibrational alignment. Where do you feel comfortable? Why do you feel comfortable in that place? What is that telling you about you? So if I went into the car park and they just said to me, you know, and I'd love to take like a picture and like supplement it with this video where it says, parking available only in basement. You can't park on the first floor. But aside my own place, there was 2 or 3 other places where you could park. And people were confused. They were visibly confused. Like, why are people driving past these places? Because they were told to drive past that place. If there was no sign there, so what's that really telling you? It's people are happy to absolve that authority to somebody else. People are happy to, that's fine, I don't want to think, so let somebody else think for me. Positivity is really all about possibility, and the possibility of you finally getting into the driver's seat of your own life and thinking for yourself.